Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahawashi.
Barakatah Yahawashi.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders, and salutations to you sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity.
Alright, this is a title going to the trial of our faith. And this is from beforeisnews.com. And it says, warning, the New World Order plans for 2016 to 2017. Your life is about to change. And it says the New World Order Pope Francis, who stated World War III has already begun, made another chilling comment when in early December he stated, while the world starves, burns, and descends further into chaos, we should realize that this year's Christmas celebrations, for those who choose to celebrate, it may be their last. By this time next year, the world will likely be unrecognizable.
He said that last Christmas, right?
He also, And it says, get ready. The New World Order is about to launch into full swing, and your world is going to be turned upside down as the result. Plans are moving along the fast track as the corrupt criminal regimes currently occupying the highest political, financial, and religious positions in the world, who are being driven by the New World Order evil demonic influence, are about to go to all-out war with the world populace in attempts to maintain control. Americans are tired of being propagandized, controlled, and imprisoned by illegitimate, totalitarian regime that trashes our constitutions, Bill of Rights, and stamps out our individual liberties. And it says, the globalists are completely lawless and getting ready to arrest and throw into jail anyone who gets in their way to fulfill their plan. They soon will suspend our First and Second Amendment rights and take absolute control of the internet and confiscate our guns. Patriotic voices and religious extremists, basically so-called, Hebrew Israelites.
That ain't the Pope Francis.
It says, patriotic voices and religious extremists who contradict the government's official narrative will be censored and silenced. Any journalist who tries to conduct an honest investigation will be arrested and thrown in jail. This will all be preceded by a staged massive false flag attack that will involve either chemical, biological, or nuclear weapons.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right, man. So we hoping for the kingdom, man. And say evidence of things not seen, man. We hoping for the kingdom, but we don't see the kingdom, man. But all this, but all in this the definition of faith, man. So all this got to be tested, man. You got the elders who've been pushing the truth for like 30 years on Stone Elder to high and back, man, with the elders up under him, man. So they've been pushing the truth for 30 years, man, and they hope they faith being tested the whole time, man. Then you got the younger brothers who however long they've been in the truth, our faith being tested, man. So all this got to be tested, man. The Lord got to better test us, man. Go with it.
Jump 6 and keep going there.
Yeah, keep going.
Alright, it's verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report.
See, so there you go, man. By it, the elders obtained a good report, man. Because they've been pushing, man. That's like the video the brother put up today where Elder Gabar was talking about what happened to them on 9/11, man. When they went to jail and they brought charges against them, man. So I know that took their faith to another level, man. And they've been pushing before then and since then, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 3.
But like I say, by it, they obtained a good report, man. So who can say anything against the elders, man? Of course they men just like us, man. They in the flesh, so now they not perfect, but the scriptures tell you don't rebuke an elder, man. Solomon went out, David went out, man. But at the same time, they obtained a good report. We all gonna go out, man. Go ahead, bro. Which right. I ain't with. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Right. So our whole belief is through faith, man. Because even though we was back then in the incarnation, we don't remember that, man. So everything, all we got is to go off is faith, man. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 4. By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gift, and by it he being dead yet speaketh.
Right, so starting with Abel, man, to now, by faith, we done gave up our lives, you know what I'm saying? We go out and teach the word, you know what I'm saying? Week in, week out, we putting our lives on the line, man. We make our body a living sacrifice, man. And we doing all this by faith, man. You know, but, hey, our faith got to be tested too, man. You know? And it's been tested, but it's going to, hey, the Lord going to turn up the heat, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 5. By faith, Enoch was translated by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High.
Come on, man. So you know, he didn't have to taste death, man. But you had on the other prophets and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They live their lives through faith. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't get the promise, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him.
Come on.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is.
Right, man. And we believe that he is, man. You know? So, hey, that's why we constantly doing the work, man. That's why we basically gave up our hopes and dreams that we had before we learned this truth, man. You know? But we done it all through faith, man. You know?
And then they're going into trusting their name. Because the name of the Lord Yahawashi means he is. You know, he exists. You know. And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right, man. So, and we believe that, man. But all that's, hey, like going into the title of the lesson, man, all that's going to get tested, man. You know, the Lord got to test us. He got to test us, man, on all this, man. Somebody, you had a precept up?
Alright, this jump around the second Exodus 15:1. It said, Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. And that's what we're doing now. You know, we basically let our people know about what's coming, Jacob's trouble. And we're not also prophesying to our people, we're prophesying to the other nation, letting them know their downfall. Verse 15, it says, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
And Egypt is modern day America. And what's the plague? Ultimately, it's the missiles, man. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna link this over with the article. It says global financial collapse will be forthcoming, along with the destruction of the petrodollar and the U.S. dollar as the world reserve currency. The death of the dollar has been talked about for many years, but will be finally realized. And it says, don't get duped into believing the useful idiots who say everything is wonderful. We're in a golden age. There has been doomsayers around forever. Mark these words: the day is coming for a one world currency, one world government, and one world religion. Eventually, you will have to renounce your fate, and it says, in Jesus Christ, and go with the NWO narrative. Otherwise, you'll be put to death.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I got something to link up that. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Come, man. So there you go, man. When they say peace and safety, man, you know, which that's what they think they're gonna come through Trump, man. You know, they think peace and safety gonna come, man. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, how you saying more jobs gonna be basically in America now? The economy gonna get better. That's like saying peace and safety.
Yes, right? No. And if I could bring this up, you had to go ahead.
I'm just saying, and how you can tell that peace and safety is full of shit, because They done swept the whole, what Putin done took over 10 countries on the rug, man. You know, ain't nobody said nothing, man. This man done snapped out over there, ain't nobody said nothing, man.
Yeah.
But that's just how, in the dark, America leave its citizens, man. You know, they don't, you know, that's why they call it sheeple, man. You know, gross darkness is over America, man. They in the blind, man, but through the spirit of Yahawashi, man, things are revealed to the prophet, and we in the know, man.
That's right. And the only thing that can cut through that gross darkness is the spirit of Yahawashi, which is the light. Now, if we go into that word travail in that scripture I just brought out, it's pronounced as in the
Strong's
Greek.
G 5604. Odin.
All right. Definition: intolerable anguish in reverence to the dire calamities precede the advent of the Messiah, Mashiach.
Come on, man. So like it said, all this gonna happen before the return of Yahawashi, man. The calamities, man. You know. So like it said, all these calamities gonna come upon them when they saying peace and safety, man. Just like the brother said, man. Don't nobody know about what's going on across the world right now, man. You know. But all this, that's war with America, man. War with NATO, man. You know.
It says 2017 will be a year of incredible great tribulation. And it says, don't be foolish, prepare now, today. It's better to be a year early than a day late.
See, that's all, and that's the carnal thinking of Esau.
Prepare,
prepare, so on and so forth, you know. But at the end of the day, that's why through the spirit of Yahawashi, we go under the umbrella as faith-based Israelites, man.
We preparing spiritually, they preparing physically.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
You know.
It says the consequences of what's getting ready to happen for the average American are nothing less than catastrophic. Yet many still have no idea whatsoever of what's about to happen. 62% of the American population has less than $1,000 in savings.
Right, so it said many people don't know, in America don't know what's about to happen, man. When they say, going to the scriptures on Zephaniah, when it said the day of the Lord is darkness and not night, one of those definitions for darkness is ignorance, man. Which then you know the people gonna not know what's gonna happen, man. You know.
Pursuing Isaiah the 60th chapter, verse 1, it says, gross darkness of people.
Come.
And this is the event that will wipe out the entire middle class. You know, because if 62% of people have only $1,000-some in their account, more likely it's talking about your lower middle class. So by the time this event happens within America, then that's going to be eradicated, and now you just have the rich and the poor.
And this is what the brother just said about the calamities. These are some of them they name it. He said bank closures, riots, cities burning, starvation, chaos, martial law, gun confiscation, FEMA camps, constitutional rights obliterated, globalist takeovers, disease, despair, it has gangs, lawlessness, crime, war, you name it, and much, much more will soon be unfolding. Add this to the certainty of the coming regional Middle East wars involving China, North Korea, Iran, Syria, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Israel. The world stands at the precipice of World War III. So there you go, right there.
Second Ezra 15:15. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh. And one people should stand up and fight against another.
Right, and this right here going strictly into America, man, because the beginning of the chapter started off on talking about Egypt, man. You know, which is the modern day America, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Man. So there you go, man. That's talking about the race riots, man.
Right.
You know.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
Right.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Right. So they're not gonna regard nothing. They're not gonna regard their kings or their princes, man. And who is the king or your princes? You got your governors, your presidents. You know what I'm saying? Your law enforcement. They're not gonna regard none of that, man. When the race wars jump out, they're not gonna. It's gonna be all out warfare, man. You know, it's nation against nation, man.
Right.
It's gonna be the nation of Israel against you other nations, man. Somebody get on Jeremiah 50 and 15 real quick.
It also shows you that in Rampage 3 on the last segment within the movie of how after he did what he had to do to spark up everything, of how he had that society turning against the government, man. It was total chaos, man. There was no boundaries. People coming after the government officials, killing news reporters, so on and so forth. Why? Because they was trying to take their country back, man. All right. What's the edition?
All right, this from the Free Dictionary. It says conduct or language inciting rebellion against the authority of a state. And it said insurrection, rebellion.
Right. So basically, these people are not going to follow the laws within the society, man. They're going to be in a state of rebellion, man. Get it how you live, man. Play for keeps, so on and so forth.
Yeah, because earlier in the article it says the American people, well, majority of it, they getting tired of the lies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They not basically feeding them with the truth. You turn on CNN, they talking about Kanye West or something like that.
Right. And that goes back to this news reporter by the name of John Swinton. He stated in the 1800s that basically how they were controlled, and if you really want to put out a real article, you'll lose your jobs, man. Which brings me back to an article I just read 2 weeks ago about this lady. I want to say her name was Amber Lyons. And so basically she had a report of what she seen, what was going on in another country, and she brought it back to CNN, and they wouldn't even let her air it. Why? Because the government from that country had paid CNN not to play that shit, man. And so what she do, she lost her job, man. And now she's working from an alternative news site. So what we see, what we watch is total bullshit, man.
And I say this is all orchestrated by the elites, man.
That's right.
That hidden hand that you don't see.
Yeah.
That's why they got that thing where they put their hand in their coat. You see them putting their hand in their coat, hiding their hand, man. Because the elites got the power to start a food shortage.
Mm-hmm.
They got the power to shoot their EMP missile, man, and turn off the power grid, man, or to crash anybody's economy when they get ready, man.
Right,
so it's all orchestrated, by the hidden hand of the elites, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which get this real quick, since he said then you gonna go back
okay,
to
I got you.
All right, this is Jeremiah 50 and 16. Cut off the sour from
the sower.
Salaki. Cut off the sword from Babylon.
Right, who is the sower of Babylon, man? The elites, man. They Federal Reserve, man. So it said cut off the sword from Babylon. Like the brother was saying, the elites, they the ones playing the cows out of this chaos, man. Cause they want to start their new world. They want to basically put the finishing touches on their new world order, man. Which is bringing that microchip. Because once they introduce the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, then they can monitor it. They can basically. It would not be no more black market. You know what I'm saying? You can't make no money under the table. You can't be fleeing your taxes. Everything gonna be monitored, man. And if you get out of line, they just cut your chip off and you out of here, man. But that way they'll be able to control everything, man. Go ahead with it. But like I say, cut off the sword from Babylon. Go ahead.
And him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest.
Go ahead.
What happens when you have the silk in time of harvest? You reaping, man. And that's what the elite has been doing within America, man. They've been benefiting from this country, man.
For fear of the oppressing sword.
Right, for fear of the oppressing sword.
They shall turn everyone to his people.
There you go. They should turn everyone to his people, man. Linking right up with the scripture the brother reading in 2nd Esdras, man. So cut off the sword from Babylon, from fear of the oppressing sword. Everybody gonna start to and that's happening now, man. What all the so-called minorities doing now? You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. Since Trump done won. Y'all starting to fear of the oppressing sword, man. Y'all starting to be like, this motherfucker finna bring the hammer down on us, man. But this is what this is gonna cause. Go ahead.
And it says, and they shall flee everyone to his own land.
Man. So they're gonna return everyone to their own people, and everyone gonna flee to their own land, which basically going into the same thing. Everybody gonna return to their own people, but then you gonna have these other nations gonna start getting up out of America, man. Once they get the word that it's through and it's in a collapse, all these different other nations, they gonna start heading back home, man.
I got a precept for their land. Hey, this is a quick one. Isaiah 13 and 14, and it shall be as a chase roll, and as a sheep that no man take it up.
It said, and it should be as a chase row, which talking about this what it's gonna be like for you so-called